Hi, I'm Jenna Hudson, and today I'm going to show you how to use Padlet and then also ways you can use Padlet in your classroom. So first you need to go to padlet.com. I am already logged into my dashboard, but once you've logged in, you will see this dashboard pop up. The first section is where I have already created Padlets, and then you can also see this pink box over here that says create new Padlet. So we're going to first create a new Padlet. And you can see it just pulls up a blank canvas. So to write on the canvas or to have your students write on the canvas, all you have to do is double click, and then maybe you might want them to type their name. And then today we're going to talk about ways to use Padlet. So Padlet you can use for collaboration, presentation, and even reflection. You can just click and drag your comment box anywhere you want. You can adjust the size of it if you need to, and your students can do it as well. To delete it, just hit the red trash can, and then to edit it, you can hit the green pencil to edit what you have written. Okay, going over to this sidebar over here, this is where you will be able to modify your Padlet wall. So here you can create a new wall, but down in here is the button to share and export. But the one we're going to use the most and take a look at today is modify this wall. So on modify this wall, you can change the background if you wish. So instead of the gray background, you could have the wood background or bamboo. But one of my favorite features is add your own. So I'm going to add my own. And you can either copy and paste a link, you can upload your own, or you can use a webcam. So I'm going to click on upload, select a file. And now you can see that I have a KWL chart posted on my Padlet background. So with this feature, my students can drag their comment to whatever box they need to fill in. So for example, this is what I learned from this tutorial. So I can move it over here. And then your students can double click and then comment in each one of the boxes. If you go over to the layout, the freeform, which is what you need to be in for this kind of background, allows you to drag it, but you can have the stream or the grid, which will make it more organized. But for this particular one, make sure you're on freeform. You can change the privacy settings, get links, and then you can copy or delete if you need to. So that's the how to modify this wall. You can give it your own title, and then also a description if you need. And if you wanted to change your little portrait on the side, you can add a photo of you. You can add any photo you would like, or you can select from the options down here at the bottom. In order for your students to use Padlet, all they would need is the link, and you can actually edit the link over in the modify wall. If you click on the address bar, you can pick your own address. So if I just want it to be padlet.com/Mrs. Hudson, I could change it if I wanted to, so it wasn't as much for them to type in. I usually just create a QR code from this link, pop it up on the board, and then my students can scan the image, and then it'll pull it right up so they don't have to type in anything. So that's an easy way to get the Padlet from to elementary students who might have a harder time typing in all this information. Now I want to show you some ways that I've actually used Padlet in my music classroom. This is one example that we did with a 5th grade class. We were working on the instruments of the orchestra, and I changed my background to include the 4 instrument families of the orchestra, and my students had to select their favorite instrument, write the name of it, and describe how you would make a sound on the instrument. Then they had to drag their comment into the correct instrument family. So you can see a lot of students chose percussion and strings. There weren't any brass options in this particular class, and then one woodwind. And they then had to explain how you made a sound on it. For example, percussion, you had to hit it with your hand or with mallets or sticks. and then they were able to categorize it. And this was displayed on the board so all the students could see what each other selected. So some other ways that you could use Padlet in your classroom, you could create this as a reflection wall. You could also just create this as a board for you to present a topic. Each student could create their own Padlet wall for a presentation, but there are multiple ways to use this in your classroom. In the next slide, I will show you some exact examples of how to use it in your classroom.